Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Rick and Morty, Season 1, Episode number 7.
Yes, before we get into that, we actually have comments to feature from Episode 6.
Yes.
Sorry. To start with, executive producer Lisette says, "Poor Morty, that ending was ridiculous. Rick needs to be on a watch list or some kind of registry because the trauma Morty endures in this episode was unreal."
Yeah, it's too much, man. He's just a little kid.
Yeah. Bjorn comes through to say, "Hey guys, so this episode always creeps me out and I love it at the same time. Rick and Morty fucked up their world by turning everybody into monsters, went to another reality, and took over the lives of two different people." That whole thing is so creepy.
Yeah.
So creepy.
But it's a cartoon.
Right. Now the original Rick and Morty we know are living someone else's life on another world. Everyone they knew is either dead or left on the original world. RJ, I'm sorry to say, but there is no reset in this show. Like you thought.
Oh.
When we come back to Rick and Morty, they will still be living on the other world. Yes, it will be a normal world, so to speak, but it's not the one these two live their whole lives on up until this point. It's effing crazy. It's
okay.
just effing crazy.
Okay, because most cartoons, they don't do that. It's just start over again.
Yeah.
So, okay, it'll be interesting to follow that then, to see if anything's different now.
That's why Morty is so traumatized by the end, and he has to live with the fact that his real family is no longer with him. This is so bizarre.
Oh, wow.
Pretty horrific stuff, if you ask me, and we are only on episode 6.
Yeah.
Great reaction as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Then executive producer
Okay.
Christina comes through to say, "Yes, this show gets dark real quick," and then we have the audacity to add soundtrack to the somberness. Yeah, the sad ass. The whole ending was so fucking sad. And while Morty is traumatized, he accepts his blame in the facts that it all started by wanting to deceive a woman into loving him by drugging her because that's what love potion is. A chemical liquid meant to contrive feelings that aren't returned or forcefully given. Not romantic at all. I'm looking at you, love potion number 9. Anywho, in many ways, this whole family trash, but they belong in the same dumpster.
Yeah, it's whole family trash.
Love it. Keep the comments coming as
Yeah.
always, guys. Let's get to episode 7 right now. Oh my god. Sorry.
So we're just going to pretend this isn't happening? I'm not saying that's a bad idea, just asking.
Rick, why would you let Morty bring that thing into our house?
What do you want from me? He thought it looked cool. You know what I mean? Woo. All right, back upstairs.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm intervening.
Intervening with puberty? You'll turn him into Rafe Fiennes and Red Dragon. He's at that age. Let's just be proud of him.
Jesus, did I really set the bar that low?
Rick, could you come with me, please? Quickly.
Okay.
It could grow to the size of Delaware. I mean, it might eat brains and exhale space aids. We gotta be careful.
I lost the chance to be careful, Rick. I'm a father now. You know, it's time for me to be responsible.
Baby, it's
Isn't that
goofy
right,
ugly.
Morty Jr.?
Oh, crap, he named it.
Well, Dad, it's a living thing, and it's half human.
And it was born on American soil, which entitles it to...
Jerry, majoring in civics was your mistake. Don't punish us for it.
Fine, I'm gonna take this thing to my workshop and do a little bit of investigating. Do not let that thing out of your sight. It looks harmless now, but it could grow into something dangerous.
Like the insane clown posse.
Yeah, good one, Jerry.
Good one,
2003 just called it once its easy target back.
Oh, he's like a little me. You don't think he'll turn into a monster, do you?
Ooh, they're about to...
Still think it's a good idea to go through holes without a wiener?
I want to go home.
Yeah, no duh. Oh! Great, now I have to take over a whole planet because of your stupid moves.
You're doing great, Morty.
Really, you think? I mean, I'm not doing much of anything. What do I do if it cries?
Then you put it down and let it cry itself out.
Yeah, right. We tried that technique on Summer, and she's gonna end up stripping, isn't she? Yes, she is. She's gonna strip her attention because she was denied it.
Stop filling it with your own insecurity. You're gonna turn it into more, more.
I said thanks, dum-dum. Go get more. Summer, put your burqa on.
That burqa is a human rights violation, and I spent a lot on this top.
Look, I'm trying to repair a portal gun with a bunch of sex doll parts, and I have to do it one-handed to keep these Belushis from carting you off. The least you can do is be ashamed of your gender.
What's the deal with this place? Why is it such a sausage planet? And how did such backward idiots invent robots?
Obviously, at some point, the Gazorpians became so evolved that they replaced females with birthing machines. The result of lack of distraction and henpecking allowed them to focus entirely on war, so they bombed themselves back to the Stone Age, and now they just fight with each other over fake pussy with sticks and rocks all day long.
You think it's efficient to get rid of women?
You ever see a line for the men's room? Are you you hear me, Summer? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys kidding me?
Whooping
Morty
them
Jr.,
deal.
You're gonna be a special little guy, aren't you?
You're getting bigger,
you're
fast.
A special little guy. Oh.
Oh, you see now they got the hands on the head like the girls? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's how he looks.
You can't go out there because the air is poisonous.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be able to just, I want to murder, kill.
If you ever leave this house,
But it's not
For
there.
real?
for real times a million, buddy. So let's just stay inside and, let's try dancing, right? Look at me. Yay, look, we're gonna dance. Come on, dance with me here. We love to dance.
Why do we love to dance?
Because I said so.
Nice.
Wow. Parents just judging. So that judging, babe.
So, what are you in
We
for?
all see
Because
it.
I got a big,
Yeah, I'll see it.
penis between my legs.
Men whose farts shall remain unspoken. And if you think my top is cute, you cannot execute.
Wow.
Very well. Give the Earth people a spacecraft so they may head back to their weird planet, where women are kind of equal, but not really.
Good job.
Kind of
Kind of
equal, but
equal.
not really.
You girls are really something, I'll tell you that. When we first got here, I was
Give
like...
them a ship now.
Like literally stop speaking. Oh my
Look
god.
at this motherfucker.
That is not okay.
What are you gonna do, ground me? I can't go outside anyway.
So what? You can do things inside. I mean, you can play guitar. You can masturbate.
I don't want to masturbate. I want to conquer the planet.
Oh, here we go again. Who do you have, Morty Jr.? No. Where's your hands? Where's your hands?
My car. And that's how we play handy hands.
Out of the way, Morty!
No.
Morty! That's one of the most violently aggressive creatures in the universe! Wow!
He's my son. And if you hurt him, you'll have to kill me, Rick.
Dad, I'm so confused.
I know, Morty Jr. I'm sorry. I ended up lying to you and yelling at you just like my parents did to me. Parents are just...
Kisses. But I channel it all into my work.
Oh, wow.
Huh, I never got that impression from reading Marmaduke.
Well, did you get the impression I was trying to make you laugh?
Tell me that wasn't Brad Anderson.
Oh, see, you hear that, Morty Jr.? Maybe you could try being a creative of some kind.
Maybe. I always have sort of wanted to see my face on the back of a novel. I mean, what I really want to do is slit people's throats, but beyond that,
You could do it, son.
I think it's time I get a place of my own. I promise I'll call you.
About gender politics were a projection of your feminine insecurity. But hey,
Look at his
why don't you have a
spaceship
big
now,
spaceship, go right around and have a jolly old time. Maybe that'll shut you up.
Dad, Summer, where were you guys this whole time?
I'm Gazorpazorp. Where were you?
I was reading a newspaper.
Oh, that's interesting, Beth. It's funny, I heard about a little bit of news as myself. Take a look. Take a listen. Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
Wubba-lubba-dubba-dub-dub.
This world still got a chance. Yeah. See you guys next week. See everybody next week.
See everybody next week.
Mortimer Smith Jr., New York Times best-selling author.
Here
Your
we
book
go.
is about innocence, the definition of it, and inevitably its impossibility. Is it autobiographical?
Well, certainly, I mean, all writing is, in my opinion, but my father kept me locked in the house when I was a teenager.
He's worldly now.
And there was violence and threats of poison gas, but also dancing.
But you persevered and created this masterpiece
also these-
from your suffering. Smith
It
Jr.'s
was all in
mind-bending
one day.
novel,
He
My
grew up in
Poor
one day.
Father, in every store. And
My horrible father.
Pick it up. We'll be right back.
It's a thankless job, Morty.
It's a
You
thankless
did the
job.
best you could.
I hope he's eating enough.
Alright, that was episode 7 of Rick and Morty, and why I found that show was really good. Alright, it's getting better to me. It's getting really, really good. I mean, it seemed like they found their footing in my own brain for what I'm thinking that I want the show to be. And this episode was really good. I like how they twisted up with the adventure with Rick and the daughter that went with him. So that was a good twist on there. Everything worked out, and I like how they keep it stupid, but they also have a good message within there. If they got the layers, basically. They got the layers, and they do a good job working it out on there. Good balance on this one with the funny, the weirdness, and all that on there. So I really had no issues with this episode, except for the fart, which we don't really get down with.
We never like those 7
But
jokes.
other than that, the episode was really good. So I can't wait to the next one.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say much about it either. I thought it was entirely entertaining from start to finish. I liked the tropes as far as like females and that.
Yeah.
Like I thought they handled that all extremely well. I thought they do. I thought also this episode, Rick specifically was super self-aware, and I love when they do that. We saw him talking to the camera earlier in the episode, and then at the end he was talking to the cameras too, which I thought that was a nice little added bonus too, which always makes me laugh. But I thought it was solid from start to finish.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. I like the self-aware bit. But no, I thought it was solid. I liked it from start to finish. It went by super fast too, and I feel like gradually I'm getting more accustomed to the flow of the show too. And like it was a nice reprieve from last episode, which was super, super dark. While this still had dark elements to it, obviously, and super inappropriate for a baby kid to have a baby, but that's neither here or there. It was still so much more lighter than the last episode, and I think it's genius from the writing perspective to be able to still have a super. If you think about it, it is still very dark.
Yeah.
And very like inappropriate, but like because we had the last episode, which took it there. This one felt light and happy, which is insane.
Yeah.
And to your point too, the only thing that like I don't care for is the burping / farting. It just does nothing for me. I think it's not needed. But
it will not give you the chuckle.
That will never make me laugh. No. So outside of that though, solid episode, and I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Rick and Morty season 1, episode 7. And until next time, people. Peace.